Have you ever found yourself in a situation so unexpected, so full of uncertainty, that it left you questioning everything around you? Imagine being a child, lost in a world full of unknowns, with no one to guide you. Imagine the fear, the confusion, the desire to return to the safety of what you know. But, as you'll soon discover, sometimes getting lost is the first step toward finding something greater. This is the story of a lost child, but it's more than just about being lost. It's about courage, resilience, and the unexpected lessons that life teaches us when we feel most alone. It was a quiet afternoon, the kind of afternoon when everything seems peaceful, almost too still. In a small town nestled between rolling hills, a young boy named Samuel was playing in the park. The sun was warm on his face, and the breeze whispered through the trees, carrying with it the scent of freshly cut grass. For Samuel, this was his world. The park, the trees, the benches where his grandmother would sit, watching him play. It was all he needed, or so he thought. But on this particular day, as he ran from one end of the park to the other, something caught his eye. A butterfly, bright and colorful, fluttering just beyond the trees. It was beautiful, like nothing he had ever seen before. Without thinking, Samuel darted toward it, his small feet carrying him faster than he had ever run before. The butterfly danced ahead of him, teasing him to follow. But as Samuel ran deeper into the woods, something started to feel different. The sounds of the park, children laughing, birds chirping, the distant hum of traffic, faded away. He had ventured too far, and then, just like that, the butterfly disappeared, leaving him standing in a quiet, unfamiliar place. He looked around, but the trees seemed taller, the path more winding than before. Panic began to settle in. His heart raced. The world he had always known was slipping away. Samuel tried retracing his steps, but every turn he took led him deeper into the unknown. He called out for his grandmother, his voice trembling, but there was no answer. The only sound was the rustling of leaves in the wind, as if the forest itself was keeping its secrets. As the minutes turned into hours, the weight of the situation began to sink in. He was lost, completely lost. The fear that had been building inside him started to overwhelm him. He had no idea where he was, no idea how to get back. But something inside him refused to let go of hope. He wasn't going to give up. He wasn't going to stay lost forever. Samuel remembered what his grandmother always told him. If you ever get lost, don't panic. Take a deep breath and trust your instincts. It wasn't easy, but he closed his eyes for a moment, took a deep breath, and tried to steady himself. He knew he had to find a way out. He couldn't stay here forever. With renewed determination, he began walking again. But this time, he wasn't just wandering aimlessly. He was paying attention to the small details around him, the way the light filtered through the trees, the direction the wind was blowing, the sounds of the forest. He looked for signs, anything that might lead him back, and just as he was about to lose hope, he noticed something. Footprints in the dirt, faint but unmistakable. Someone had walked this path before. Maybe, just maybe, it was a sign. Samuel followed the trail, step by step, not knowing where it would lead, but trusting that it would take him somewhere. As he walked, he thought about his family, his friends, and the comfort of home. He realized something important. Sometimes, getting lost isn't just about being separated from what we know. It's about discovering something new within ourselves. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the forest floor, Samuel heard something. It was faint at first, but then it grew louder, a voice calling his name. His heart leaped. It was his grandmother, her voice carrying through the trees like a lifeline. He followed the sound, faster now, every step bringing him closer to safety. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Samuel emerged from the woods. He blinked against the fading light and saw his grandmother standing there, waiting for him. Relief washed over him like a wave, and in that moment, he realized something profound. He had been lost, yes, but in finding his way back, he had learned something more important. He had learned to trust himself. And that trust, that belief in his ability to find his way, would guide him through the rest of his life. Life is a lot like Samuel's journey. We all find ourselves lost at times, lost in our work, our relationships, our dreams. We may feel like we're wandering through a vast, uncertain world with no clear direction. But just like Samuel, we have the power to find our way back. It's in those moments of uncertainty that we discover who we truly are. The key is to trust yourself, to take a deep breath, and to keep moving forward, even when the path isn't clear. So the next time you find yourself feeling lost, remember Samuel. Remember that being lost is not the end. It's just the beginning of a new journey. The journey to rediscover yourself, to trust your instincts, and to realize that you have everything inside you to find your way. If you found inspiration in this story, if you felt the power of trusting yourself, then like this video, share it with someone who might need to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Ali Trainings Official, for more motivational stories and lessons that will guide you through life's toughest challenges. Stay inspired, stay focused, and keep moving forward. Thank you for watching. Keep believing in yourself.